everybody, I'm Tom Vasel. Today we're taking a look at some upgrades that you for various board games that you can get on the BoardGameGeek.com store. So if you're watching us, BoardGameGeek.com is the biggest and best website on board gaming on the internet. You can find our reviews and other things there. And they have a store there that sells various promos and upgrades. In fact, you can find many of the Dice Tower promos from Kickstarters from years past available to get there. And if you get them from there, the Dice Tower is supported by those means. But Board Game Geek also has upgrades, and one of their things that they have is some upgrade bits sets. So I am, in this video, just going to show you some of the newer ones that they have. And that's what this is, so let's get started. So first we're going to start with Factory Funner, the supply reservoirs. So this is the supply reservoirs that come in the game, and they are simply replaced with these translucent 3D, which you can see as I put them on there, are exactly the same size. So there's a yellow one, there's a blue one, here's a green one. Now I'm putting these on top of a blue play mat here, so the blue and green are going to look the same maybe to the camera. But you get a bunch of them, they stack. Now they're not going to fit in the all play box because that box barely fits the game itself in there. So you might have to keep them separate. So that's maybe the one negative thing about it, but other than that, I think these look fantastic. This next one's a little hard to see on camera because it's replacing the bits in Stardew Valley, and you would not really notice the difference here, except it's the feel of the difference. These are cardboard tokens, and these have a plastic. They're really nice feeling. And you can see there's 5, the 10s, the hearts, and then the single coins. So if you like Stardew Valley and you want to upgrade the components, this is going to be barely noticeable in how the game looks, but in how it feels, pretty fantastic. All right, this one is noticeable. It's Holmes, Sherlock, and Mycroft, and it just replaces the magnifying glass. Now, this is not a game I would have thought needed upgrades because these are fine, but man, and the fact that you can see through the magnifying glasses, I really like these a lot. And I haven't even played the game. I know, I probably should. This one is a minor one, the Hansa Teutonica Big Box. I don't mean minor in that necessarily it's anything to do with the game, but you would have to want this game. And again, this replaces the tokens, but there's not a lot of them. But hey, if you want to upgrade Hansa Teutonica, the Big Box, you get the same thing. Again, they're the nice plastic tokens that take the place of these. They look the exact same, a very easy switch out. But this is not one that I was sitting around thinking, man, I wish it was upgraded, but maybe for you. Now, on the other hand, this is a fairly big replacement. So first of all, I want to show you the metal coins here for Red Cathedral. They're great, small, nice metal coins. I can't show you what they replaced because I had already placed the ones in my game a while ago. But I'm more interested in, I really like these plastic pieces for the little crosses. They get moved around a lot. But then all the rest of these pieces, I mean, they're just fantastic. Again, they're kind of the same as the ones out there. But it's hard to see maybe on camera. But you see they kind of have a sheen to them, and that just looks really good. It brings out about the building. There's also the rounded pieces here for your windows. And so this is a bigger set, and it's a very popular game. So I'm assuming a lot of folks are going to want this one. Now, Cubitos is kind of a double kind of thing here. First of all, we have the money itself, which is replaced with this. Now, the only complaint I might have about the money is that the 1s and 5s are really clear on these, and it's maybe a little trickier to see on these. It's not that big of a deal. Again, you can tell the difference between 1 and 5. I always, of course, like metal money over cardboard money. But more so than that, they also have this box storage set. And this is to keep all the Cubito dice. So what comes in this set are all these boxes. And what you'll do is you put the dice in the box, it stores them in here, and then on the box itself is a lid where you can keep the card that you'll be using for this. This then pops out over the course of the game. You'll be able to put the card in here so everybody can see what it is, and then keep the dice in here. It has a rounded edge to be able to pull them out. These do fit in the box, all of them. I've tested it out. So yeah, if you like Cubitos, this is a great way. I mean, the money is good, but I think these boxes are great. And this is from someone who likes putting things in my own storage boxes. But in the case of Cubitos, the fact that these hold the cards makes it really worth it for me. there you go, folks. That's several upgrades. I have more to show you. I'll show you in a couple weeks. But of course, you can always go just look at the stuff on the Board Game Geek Store. Lots of promos and ways to upgrade your game. I'm a huge fan of upgrading my games. I really am. All of these upgrades I showed you have been put into the Dice Tower library games because I think they're fantastic and I like having my games upgraded. But it's up to you. You know, if you play a game a lot, then I think these are worth checking out. So we'll have a link to the store in the description below. And of course, like I said, while you're there, you can check out old Dice Tower promos too. Up to you. Either way, thanks for watching. I'm Tom Vasel, and this has been some upgrades for your favorite games here on the Dice Tower.